Hi guys, it's Marvin here. Got another Faceit demo review video. So I've been playing a bit of Faceit, as you can see, while this thing loads. So yeah, I played a game yesterday, a couple games on Friday as well. I've been playing a bit more Faceit, getting back into CS like I've been mentioning, making more videos, etc. Anyway, this is the game from Sunday. We win 16-13 Mirage. And as you can see, I'm just solo queue in Faceit, and I'm playing with two level 10s who are queued with this guy, and then there's just level 1 solo queue. He's not very good, but it's whatever. It's so yeah, straight off the bat I know that I'm probably gonna have to take maybe the take a more supporting kind of role in terms of what positions I play in this game, and that's what I kind of want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about the roles, the different roles in Counter-Strike, and how you can still, how in different ways you can help your team win. Anyway, you can look at the scoreboard here. 26 and 18. I don't have a crazy good game. 26-18, like it's not bad, but it these two level 10s, they're pretty good players, so I just kind of let them do their thing and try and do what I can to help against some level 6s and a level 4 and another level 1. So kind of an even, balanced, maybe, I don't know, Faceit thinks it's heavily balanced to us, but I don't think so. I think it's a pretty even game, and it ends up being pretty close win, 16-13. Anyway, we'll just jump into the demo. Like I said, I wanted to talk about balance. I mean, not balance, what do I mean? I want to talk about the roles. Hawka, if you follow Hawka on YouTube, he makes CS videos about pro matches and stuff. He's an analyst in Flashpoint and some other things. I don't know. Put on X-Ray. Anyway, he made a video about the roles on Mirage and how in like pro CS, what role you play, kind of. Anyway, we'll talk about that after the pistol round. I see this guy short, I'm fighting him. Finally get that headshot. And I spam the Glock at the guy's head, but apparently I don't. Well, I hit him, but I don't hit a headshot. And anyway, Hawker said in his video how the different roles that you play means what kind of stats you should have. Obviously, there are better spots, better roles, better positions on the map to play. He was mainly focusing on CT side Mirage, basically, and like mentioning how, like, you know, what is supposed to be a what's supposed to be a low, like a low status position in the B anchor, which is what is the position I play in this demo. The B anchor and how it can be. Okay, two nice kills with the Mac 10, pushing against the eco. Just making space, pushing up, got the SMG. We know they're low, on a low buy. Yeah, the B anchor, and how it's supposed to be like a low fragging position, a position that not many people like to play. And how that reflects in the stats. I don't know, he didn't really say anything kind of concrete in the video, like he didn't have like an overall opinion or argument that he's kind of get across. He did raised the interesting point that Valda, the star of OG, or one of the stars of OG, he's the B anchor on their CT Mirage, and they have quite a good CT Mirage. Yeah, look at that. I just get like a terrible kind of timing. He walks under me as I'm clearing, and we lose that round. I feel like that's an unlucky round for me. Upgrade to the AK, so against their gun round, and we're back down to a low buy. Whippersnappers forced an AK. What am I doing? I'm sitting in the smoke in the palace smoke with a deagle and a Kevlar. Okay, this guy's making a lot of noise. That was a kind of shitty play by him. He made a lot of noise trying to do that jump. Whoa. I mean, that would have been a huge frag for me to get. I would have cleared the A site by myself. I feel like the crosshair wasn't far away from his head. One of those bullets definitely could have hit him in the head. I tag him up a bit, but he manages to headshot me. Looks like we're doing some A smokes. A nice A smoke like there. And we're running out A ramp. Spamming the CT smoke, you know. People like to jump up a ticket over those smokes, just spamming through them, trying to get some lucky shots. So maybe I can kind of expand upon what I think the point Hawka was trying to make about how the different roles and how you're not expected to be, if you're not in a high fragging role. Yeah, this is like a perfect Molotov. That's really unfortunate for me. So I instantly think I should play behind this. But then I got my two other players are trapped on the site, and it's a 3v2 on the site. And I think, oh, maybe I should help my team instead of just baiting them behind the Molotov. And I decide to run through it, and I just take 100 Molotov damage. Smoko with the B site, the A ramp entry. How come I'm not picking up the AK that this guy dropped in Sandwich? Didn't Smoko have an AK? I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I stick with the deagle and don't get any kills. So yeah, the anchor position. The anchor position is like normally on the CT defense you have one anchor, site anchor, and it's a supportive position. So you're just there to hold down the site while you connect a position, like your connector player for B, you got a connector player, a short player, and a connector player for A. They're kind of your like rotation players. You have a mid player who's also more like rotates around the map. You don't just stay window with the AWP. You generally your mid player's the AWP. Okay, I was trying to hunt down the last guy there, and he just catches me jumping out. So you're not really seeing a lot of people unless they're rushing your site, and then you've just got to try and get as many as you can. Generally trying to stay alive by time, use utility, and see how many you can get before you eventually overrun on the side. And hopefully you've done enough to give your teammates a chance to retake. Anyway, DNS with some nice entries onto the A site. It looks like we just get the site. Clearing the corners. Looks okay, they must have been on a low buy round or something there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I go chasing Samiko frags and I get punished for it there. Guy sitting in the corner with the deagle. It's kind of starting to annoy me how good the deagle is in those in those scenarios where you just sit on a corner, crouch, and you just spam the deagle twice into someone's chest, and it's a two-hit kill. People are really starting to learn how to abuse that in a lot of spots on a lot of maps. And I know I made a video, I also put a link to that in the top right. Another video of me reviewing one of my own demos, this time a matchmaking game where I get a nice ace with the deagle, and I basically my argument, my point of the video is to say that the deagle is too good. Because I take out a fully armored CT team just with a deagle. And yes, it's in matchmaking. The players weren't the best, but the gun is just too good. Especially the spam component up close, being two hit kill. I just don't like that. Anyway, speaking of deagle, I have a deagle. The rest of the team didn't have enough money to drop an AK. And honestly, I'm fine with it. Like, the deagle's so good, you can pick up a rifle if one of my teammates dies. But it's good. Taking window control here. I don't know how I didn't see him. I see him now. I'm spamming the deagle. And if what I said was true, right? That I should get that kill because I said the deagle's so OP. But obviously I'm lying because I didn't get any kills. Nah, obviously I'm joking there, I just missed. Ooh, tap that guy. There's another guy, and he's dead. I think that guy was actually standing in my connector molly, so he only took one bullet and he's dead. And 7-4. On the roll on the T side. Always feels good to have a good T side on Mirage. Get off to a good start. Seven to 4. They're playing one connector, two on the side. We've got two mid right now. And we've got this guy, and he's dead. Got to plant the bomb. Sorry, I probably shouldn't fast forward during the round. I'm getting a bit impatient. Oh, nice flash. One guy left, and he's dead too. Now I'll fast forward. I know I have a pretty good CT side, so that's why I'm trying to fast forward to the good stuff. And also I don't want to have this video be way too long. I did a video the other day on Simple where we watched all 30 rounds. That was a longer video. Generally I try and keep them around the 20 to 30 minute mark. Low buy as I entry out palace, get that kill, guy not looking. This guy, no chance. Molly on his escape, nade on his head. He has to die to the nade or run through the molly. Two v one. Let's see how I play this. It's planted. I think it's just planted triple. I don't think I know where he is yet. Just clearing CT. My other teammate's in Palace, he's got the AWP. This should be unlosable with our positions. I'm deep in CT, he's deep in Palace with AWP. And he knows that and he's running, saving. 9-4. 10 kills, 8 deaths. 77 ADR, 30% headshot, and I'm not really having to do too much. I'm kind of just letting my teammates do what they gotta do. This guy's on 18 frags, so he's really having a good game. Another CT smoke. Okay. What are we doing here? It's kind of an A take that's stalled out. Spot that guy's shoulder and he peeks into me. At least we get that one kill, but we have no idea where the rest of the team are. They could be anywhere. They know exactly where we are. I think I just flashed my teammate there. And we all die. Unlucky. I'm sure I called that flash, but they stared into it anyway. Three guys on A now. I still get a pick. And there's a guy sandwich, a guy con, and a guy stairs. And it looks like this guy's still sandwich, not peeking. Another guy stairs. He's being super patient. He kind of baited his teammate at the start of the round. He got like the first guy I killed. But eventually he peeks. And obviously I'm not expecting that. He stayed hidden for half the round. And yeah, onto the CT site. So, like I was saying, if I hadn't mentioned it, we're talking about the roles in Counter-Strike, and I'm the B anchor. So, that means, like the name implies, I'm an anchor, I don't move. I'm the last one to leave the site. And I just rotate in to retake the A site. But pretty much I'm staying B to stop, just to hold down the site for my teammates so they can rotate around, rotate to where the terrorists are playing. And it's a pretty boring role. I'm just waiting at the site, waiting to see what happens. But the only kind of chance to get some frags are either when they come B, or rounds like this where I retake A and I get a triple kill on the pistol. So that's basically what you got to do as the anchor. You got to hold it down, and you got to be pretty good at the retakes, pretty good at the clutch moments, and that's why I think we're seeing such good Na'Vi team. I made a video about Na'Vi. I'll put that in the top right as well. Well, I'm mentioning a lot of videos for you guys to watch. So I've mentioned a Hawka video of a fellow YouTuber who's made a interesting video about Mirage. Mirage kind of roles and Mirage spots. And then I mentioned my matchmaking game for a while ago about talking about the Deagle. And now I'm talking about my last video that I made where I'm talking about Na'Vi and their form, how they're the #1 team in the world and why they're the #1 team in the world. And obviously a lot of that was about Simple, who I made the video about, and how amazing he is, but also in the video I talked about Bit, and I talked about Perfecto, and how they've really matured into really good players. Perfecto, especially, I think. He's a really solid anchor player. He plays the B anchor on Mirage, and he's one of the better B anchors in Mirage, in my opinion. and he's had some really good clutching stats as well, and that's kind of what you got to be. That's the as a support type player, it's quite interesting to see Perfecto become the new support player. So I've rotated in again, 3v1 to the A side. I'm not sure where the last guy is, but he's actually CT and he catches that guy off guard. 2v1 still. I'm checking the CT flank and then I'm rotating, but my teammate's got it. 12-6. It's looking pretty good now, but we actually start choking, I guess. Because we only win this 16-13. Lots more rounds to come. Some early utility, and I'm just playing the side by myself, as you can see. So I'm using my util early, up against Deagles and AKs. I didn't do any damage with the nades, but you saw on the minimap or in the X-ray that there were some in apps. And I could have definitely been rushed right there if I didn't use my utility at the start of the round. Stop the rush. So yeah, if Perfecto keeps up his good performances and his good form... Okay, I dropped the bomb there. And I lose to the Deagle, who just hits me 3 times. Against the Org Spray. I don't know how that works. I have M4 with Molotov. And I think Hawka makes a video that the short player never ever helps the B anchor on the B side. Just plays short all the time. And that's what I feel like is happening now. When I've got 2 short and I'm just anchoring down for my team, spot the guy, chuck my utility with the jump spot. And this is what the B anchor looks like. You just sitting in the corner. You're there basically to wait for a rush, holding down the site, allowing your fragging players to rotate around and pick up some kills. And I just inspecting the weapon, waiting for shit to happen basically. It's kind of the life of a B anchor. A role player in a team, and that's what Perfecto's got to be. He's got to be such a strong role player, like a Zipnix, where you hold down your spots, you're good in the clutch. And I feel like Perfecto, out of nowhere, is like the new Zipnix, and it's kind of crazy. If you think back to last year, and he's kind of fragging performance. Get peaked by the AWP. I did my initial thought was to run and play the 2v1 safe, but I didn't know how, like, if I was going to be able to get to the corner, so I stopped. Like, I made the noise that I'm running back, but then you saw I kind of stopped. I started walking, ready for a fight, and the fight did come, but he hit the shot, he hit the AWP. But I catch that guy jumping up into the smoke, playing gimmicks. And 14-6, I can't believe we... Okay, I'm in the 2v1 here. And lose. 18-13. Is that my scoreline? Our teammate's 21-7. The other guy's 27-14. Okay, and if you watched my simple video, you know exactly what's about to happen. Oh my god, yeah, I remember that happening, and I and I told the verbal story of that happening in my simple game, a simple demo review video where I said exactly that what happens there is I got the P250 under Balk, I bait my teammate who's also playing under Balk, and he just dies. And they don't clear me, and I shoot my P250. I don't get any kills. Anyway, another eco. Playing with the Deagle, sitting up balcony. More baiting. He actually uses his Molotov on my position. I mean, it's not really baiting. Like, what am I supposed to be doing with just a Deagle? Like, I'm just playing that balcony position. You know, I'm not really supposed to be... Like, if he wants to expose himself to Palace, that's kind of on him, really. I'm not supposed to be... At least my opinion is I'm not supposed to be covering this guy's Palace while he's picking main. Maybe if he... Like, there's some more synergy, if that's something we'd practiced, or something we communicated. Okay, so I'm rotating in. Bomb down Pal. 2v1 now. Okay, they drop a smoke. Okay. Thanks for spamming that smoke, telling me exactly where you are, and I just fire back. Pick up the AK, 3 bullets. What do you guys reckon? Do I win this clutch? Type in the comments right now. Do you have faith? Of course you should have faith. Just a clutch. Clutches in my genes. Just a clutch player. 15-9. How does this go 16-13? Well, they must win 4 rounds in a row. That's exactly how it happens. That's what logic dictates anyway. Let's have a look at the old... Okay, so I've picked up the AWP and dropped it to my teammate, and I've rebought the AWP. But I don't think they've come B once. Okay, and he's somehow not blind, and he's ready, and he just wins. That was kind of just a weird angle. I probably played it quite aggressive there. Okay. Now I've pushed with the Deagle. I'm pushing quite a lot. I'm not sure if they've heard me. 2 of us are pushed up, and I'm not really clearing that properly. Not really expecting someone to be there, to be honest. But I lose. One thing I've been trying to do is buy more AUGs. I think it's a good weapon, and I'm definitely underutilizing it when I have the money, and I'm playing a spot where I'm not AWPing. I can definitely be benefiting from buying an AUG, because they're really strong in some certain spots. Anchor positions, you see anchor players like Magisk and Zip and Brolin. They love buying the AUG because it's something where you can just hold an angle, hold a choke point, and you can just lock it down with the scope, abuse the scope, and you just have such an advantage. Come and rotate into the support the A defenders, and 2 good kills, I reckon, if I don't say so. See the guy Tetris. 15-11, 50 HP, 2v1. One guy's low. What kind of utility do I have? These are the kind of things that I think to myself when I'm in the clutch. Flash and a molly. That's a good Molotov, and I just respect. Give them the respect. It's getting close. $15-12. We're going to play it safe. We don't want to throw this. We don't want to play OT. We were 14-6 up. We don't want to play OT. That's when the tilt starts, when people start getting angry and all sorts of bad things can happen from there. I am kind of interested in watching a Perfecto demo. I think I might do that. How he plays the B anchor position. I see one guy. Surely I see. That flash is not doing anything. That's such an obvious flash that they seem to just turn from every time. I'm gonna stop throwing that. I should either just use my smoke. I definitely saw him. Okay, so I've just said stuff this, I'm buying the AWP, I'm going mid. This is what I normally do when I play Mirage. I normally play window on the AWP, and if I don't get window on the AWP, someone else wants to do that, I play connector on the A, and if I can't get those two spots, I play B anchor or short. I play A anchor or short player. My least preferred position is what I'm playing right now is the B anchor. Top ticket, triple kill with the AWP, and I've played a few rounds like that, and I end the game. I say, that's enough losing, boys. Go 26 and 18. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're interested in some seeing my new videos. I reckon I'll do a video about Perfecto. So subscribe if you want to see that. And yeah, I'll keep making videos. Catch you guys in the next one.